Hello.
Hey.
Hello. Hi. Sorry, it's been a long time since I've done stand-up. I've not done it in quite a while, and there's a lot has been happening since I last did it. I'm going to sum it up into two categories. The first category is that every national treasure under the sun has popped the clogs, and in the second category, I have a girlfriend.
Way!
Now, I mention them together. Now, I'm not saying that they are inextricably linked. I'm just not saying that they're not. I don't believe in conspiracy theories. I think if you put together two coincidental happenings and assume that one causes the other, it's not right. But I can't help but look past the fact that celebrities have died since I started having sex. And it's not just death, it's a whole host of bad things have happened every time I ejaculate. The first time I had sex, the night I lost my virginity, which happened disgustingly recently, I finished. It was alright, I did a good number. In the aces. I had sex. Because I've never done it before, normally when I ejaculate, I close the lid of the laptop and have a kip. So I didn't really know what the post-coital etiquette was. So I opened the BBC News app. And across the top of the screen, breaking news. And what I saw shocked me to my very core and haunt me, and it will haunt me for the rest of my life. I turned to my girlfriend, who somehow is still my girlfriend. I turned to her, the woman that had just taken my virginity, and said, "This is the worst day of my life."
You beautiful man.
Tim Wonnacott has just retired from bargain hunt. This was the first step in a long line of my demon jizz. The first time I ever received a blowjob, Morgan Freeman was in a small plane crash. Luckily he wasn't injured, but can you imagine how much mourning we'd have if she'd have swallowed? I feel bad about that one.
Oh, man.
It's progressively gotten worse to the extent that I am now killing people with my spunk. I had sex the night before Lemmy died. I received a hand job when Alan Rickman passed away. I was involved in lovemaking when Bowie popped his clogs as well. And I thought I could get away without the guilt of Terry Wogan, because he died on the day of my exam and I didn't have my girlfriend over. But I was really, really stressed out, so I had a wank before I was. So, sorry Pudsey, but at least I had a good night's sleep. I mean, I haven't had a good night's sleep since, but fuck it. I can't. Oh, I don't want to say these next ones.
Do it!
Just do it!
I now look back at earlier on in my life, and I can't help but think what I might have done. One might only assume that I had my first wet dream on September 10th. And if I did not know any better, I would say that I had my first stiffy when Diana died.
When you were 2?
I know for a fact I didn't because I was at a Barney the Dinosaur concert.
When you got your first erection?
I was going to make a little off comment about Barney's best mate being called BJ, but fuck it, I said I had a stiffy when Diana died. That will do. So yeah, no, I have had sex now, which means I'm cool. Sexual pleasure is the only value of a human being's worth, so I'm now upper level. I mean, I know for a fact I haven't always been cool, but I also haven't been able to understand why. The only time in my pre-adolescence that I realised that I was uncool was when I first got asked to hang out with the cool kids. It happened when I was in form at school. I got moved away from the form table I did sit on because they put me in a bin. So they moved me to even cooler kids because that would work. And I was, making some sick one-liners about topical events. Oh, you know what? This guy's great. How would you like to come play football with us? I was over the fucking moon. But I went home and realised that outside of a school setting where everything's uniformed and most of the time you can't talk, they might realise that I'm not actually as cool as I seem. So I decided to create this persona which would make me look awesome. So I took the label off of the jogging bottoms that my mum had bought me 2 Christmases previous, and I wore a vest top. I might as well have turned up with a fucking can of Stella in my hands. But I thought this persona in itself isn't enough. I need something that would tip over the balance, that would make it look like I was really cool. But because of who I was, I could only derive what I think coolness is from movie musicals. So I snuck into my mum's bedroom and I borrowed a comb of hers. I say I borrowed, I have it now still. This is the exact comb that I borrowed to take with me in my pocket to my first hangout session with cool kids. Because in my mind I thought, if conversation gets stale while we're standing around in our wife beaters and Reeboks, I can lean up against the fence and be the fucking Fonz. I had genuinely taken all I know from cool kids from Greece as a 90s kid. I should have been put in more bins than I was. But the reason I didn't think I was... the reason that I thought I was cooler than I was is because there were kids less cool than me, just. We went on a school trip once. We stayed over in a hostel for the night, and everyone had gone to sleep. One little child called Ben, he, in his sleep, had pooed his pants. Now, I've done stand-up before, and I've openly told you all that I have shat my pants before. But I'm an advocate of this. If you do shit your pants when you're not wearing nappies, you don't tell anyone. You keep it very discreet, and you tell an audience later. But you don't tell anyone at the time. But this kid, admittedly he was 12 and I was 20 when I shat my pants. But he woke up in the morning, had noticed poo inside him. Inside his pants. Inside him. He noticed that he'd shit the bed. And he said, bolt right up, and he went, "Oh, very funny, guys." Come on then, which one of you pooed in my bed? Now, I like a prank as much as the next guy. But I think pooing in my bed's a little bit too... Come on, which one of you woke up in the middle of the night, crossed the room, and has pooed in my bed, in my bunk bed? Which one of you has woke up, gone across the room, climbed a ladder to shit in my bed? Not just in my bed, in my clothes. One of you has gone across this room, silently I might add, climbed a ladder, pulled down a duvet, pulled down my pyjama bottoms, and probably pants, because no one takes pants off when they go on school trips. You pulled down my duvet, my pyjama bottoms, and my pants, and you've done a perfectly formed poo, and rested it in the cradle of my undies, pulled them back up, pyjama bottoms, tucked me back in, and then went to sleep without waking up not only me, but any other fucker in this room. Come on, guys. Who pooed in my pants? And I feel a bit bad for Ben because he has ever since been known as Ben Shitterpants. Even on his birthday on Facebook, people say, "Happy birthday, Ben Shitterpants." He hasn't shat his pants in 8 years, I can see. But he still gets referred to as Ben Shitterpants today. And this is all because he told this story of... It was an unrealistic and completely unexplainable story that someone had shat in his bed. And it's because of that I think I got away with it. That receipts the cunt for putting me in a bin. Thank you very much. Cheers.